Gran Turismo 7 PSVR2 is almost here, and here's what I recommend you do at the very beginning. So you've got your PSVR2 headset, you've got Gran Turismo 7 with the patch updated. Here's what I recommend you do first. First thing I would do is go to the VR showroom. They had a feature like this in Gran Turismo Sport, which I used to go into in my PSVR1 headset, and just walk around the cars, just look at the detailing. And I feel like that really gets you immersed into this new space where you're going to be driving, where you're going to be experiencing Gran Turismo 7. You can look at just the inner workings of the car. You can really feel the dimensions. You can feel the detailing. It is completely and utterly different to the garage in Gran Turismo 7 in 2D. And I think we are going to talk more about Gran Turismo 7 being in 2D versus in 3D. So I'd take your favorite cars, maybe the cars that you've driven already. If you just bought Gran Turismo 7, I'd go around the cars that you really have wanted to drive before, the cars that you've looked in real life, be like, that'll be awesome one day to drive it, because you can walk around a VR showroom and see it. So that's the first thing I would do. The second thing I would do is I would do a time trial session offline. So I would pick a car. I would actually pick a slower road going car to start with, go to a track that maybe you're familiar with, and get in that car, go into the session, and it will absolutely blow your mind. You can get used to the positioning, you can move your seat and other stuff you've got in real life to make it feel more comfortable, more authentic with what you're seeing in virtual reality. You can look around, and I'll start to go around and understand how you drive differently in virtual reality. You'll be peeking past the A-pillars and whatnot, you'll be looking at apexes, your neck will be following it around, and you'll snap to the next corner. So you'll experience all of that in a time trial session, no pressure. You might want to try and get up to speed. At this stage, if you're suffering from motion sickness, you can take a break, no stress like that. The next thing I would do after doing a solo time trial session is I would do an AI battle, I would do an AI race. So maybe go to a different track in a slightly more powerful car, get different machinery on the track, don't just do the same car, get different cars in that class. And then again, sit on the grid. I would definitely do a grid start, by the way. Sit on the grid, feel the weight and the heft of the cars around you. You see them vibrating as they're gearing up, ready to go. And then when you get into that race, again, you're going to get another level of thrill as you see the cars around you in three-dimensional space. You'll instinctively, if a car's coming up to you, try and give it a little bit more space, because you'll feel it there. You know, like if the sun gets blocked out by it, there'll be shadows. It's going to get louder as well in your earphones. You're going to feel all of that. As you go into the braking markers, you're going to be much more precise than you've ever been. It's going to feel like you're unlocking more pace as a driver. So as you go to those braking markers, pick it, turn in, maybe try and do an overtake, have that thrill of overtaking another car. So you're going to have all of that in AI. And then and only then would I go online, because that is going to be where Gran Turismo 7 should really be actually at the forefront of virtual reality, and definitely virtual reality racing. Remember, in Gran Turismo Sport, you could not race people online. So when I was racing in this headset in virtual reality mode, you were doing time trialing, you were doing arcade battling. Yes, you could do the big picture mode and still give that 3D depth perception, but you weren't in the online multiplayer competitive lobbies. In Gran Turismo 7, they're saying we're going to be able to do that. So then are we going into those lobbies? You're going to grid up. Maybe you're going to see names above the cars of people that you've raced again for months, for years. And it's going to feel like you're actually there in the world with them. It's hard for me to explain on camera, but it will make so much sense when you're actually there. You're going to be in this space. VR is completely transformative. And this is one of the biggest moments for VR in history. That's genuinely true. So you're going to be there racing with people. You're going to understand how they drive. You're going to understand players, real people that you've driven against before. Sometimes they might have been faster than you, sometimes they might have been slower than you. And you're going to push yourself, and you're going to feel so rewarded when you manage to do that overtake, because you're doing it actually in that three-dimensional space. Now, when you've done that, the ultimate thing is going to be, by the way, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying these videos about VR. Your support is absolutely insane. If we keep growing the channel, we'll hopefully get invited to more stuff and I can cover more things for you. But I appreciate all the support already. But the final thing is going to be the GT World Series, the online Esports Championship, where you're going to be racing for points. It's a ladder system where if you're in the top ranking for your manufacturer or your nation, you can go to the live events at Monaco, the Nürburgring, the Red Bull hangar, they've done New York, you know, all of this stuff. This ladder feeds into on GT World Series. Just imagine that sensation when you're racing in VR. It's going to be absolutely insane. I cannot wait. I'm going to be streaming this day one. I'm probably going to be going through those steps quite quickly because I want to get to the online racing, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Let me know what you're looking forward to most in the comments, and I'll see you in VR.